Good morning, everybody. Meteorologist Rebecca Sweet here. The time is around 8:05 this morning, and so we wanted to jump on this stream and do a quick update as to what we're going to be seeing potentially as we go into the weekend. I know it's the topic of conversation in our newsroom. It's the topic of conversation all over social media. Honestly, as it needs to be. I hate to say it, but this system has the potential of bringing in widespread impacts across parts of the Southeast. If you had travel plans in store for this weekend, I would highly recommend postponing those plans here across East Tennessee. So we'll just talk about your weather headlines for today. It's Tuesday. I mean, we're talking about a system that's not going to be moving into the area until at least Friday night. I'm more so leaning towards Saturday as the day that we're going to be seeing it. So cold and dry today. We do have a chance for a clipper system that's going to be sliding in as we go throughout the day tomorrow. We have a lot of dry air in place. Have you noticed that your hands have been extra dry? If you have a humidifier running at home, I'm sure your humidifier has been running nonstop. Have you noticed that your clothes have been kind of clinging on to you because of the static electricity? So that is something that is definitely going to be noticeable again today. And then we go into, again, tomorrow night, we have to overcome that dry air. Once we do, we'll have the chance for seeing some of that light precipitation in place. Now we focus our attention on this weekend. Dun, 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 dun. The weekend is looking very interesting. And so I'm going to primarily focus this live stream on what we're watching into the weekend. So rain, snow, freezing rain, ice, all of the different types of weather elements we can have possible as we go into the weekend. So I said this morning, we kind of have a weather buffet that we're going to be working with across parts of the Southeast. When we look ahead to your winter weather timeline, we've been watching this system. Our weather team has been chatting about it since like a week ago when we were like, ooh, okay, look at the GFS bringing in this big system. It's going to bear watching. So that was within 7 to 10 days out. We are now past that. We have now entered into more so the 4 to 7 days out. We're kind of at the 4-day range right now, and we're approaching what is going to be the 2 to 4 day range out, which is going to go into more of the planning, the impacts, the timing. What are we going to be seeing with this system? So starting tonight, I was talking to Todd last night for a while about this. We're likely going to issue weather impact alert days for this weekend. I mean, I can almost guarantee that. And so that's when we're going to go into more of what will be our impacts. Hopefully, our impacts are primarily just snow. But there is that concern about what we could be seeing, whether it is, freezing rain, sleet, rain. I mean, these are all going to be impacting the potential totals that we have with this system. So that's going to be starting tonight and as we go throughout the day tomorrow. Then we get into really more so the Thursday night, Friday time frame, and that's when we start getting into more of the fine tuning. So in this process, what we're doing is we're taking all of these models. Right now we have long range models that we're looking at because our high resolution models don't go that far out, but our long range models, we're looking at all these different models and we're making comparisons. And we're looking at, okay, this model is showing this model is showing this. How close are they together. Now, both of our models do show a very impactful system into the weekend. The question is timing and types of precipitation. So let me jump ahead and let me get to our European model. So this is the model that I was showing yesterday. It's the model that I'm kind of leaning towards. It's been a little bit more consistent versus the GFS model, which went from like 4 inches yesterday, folks, to I'm not even going to tell you the amount of snow that it is showing today. It's definitely increasing, which again shows confidence that the European model was already pretty high yesterday. So it's showing, okay, yes, we're trending upward, which is a sign of confidence of yes, this is likely going to be more of a snow event for us potentially here across East Tennessee. But it's also, again, really taking it to the extreme. So I'm not quite sure if we're going to be seeing that much snow. Needless to say, so here's a look at our European model, the model that I'm tending to agree with. And let me take this for you full screen if we can do that. So there we go. So here's our full screen of our European model. It shows quiet conditions Friday night, which I'm hoping for. We'll see if it speeds up because these storms tend to speed up a little bit, but it shows fairly quiet conditions as we go throughout your Friday night. But then we go into your Saturday, maybe our Saturday morning show, we're still going to be fairly dry here. Saturday throughout the day, this is lunchtime, we'll start to see some of that snow moving into the Southern Valley. And then throughout the day on Saturday and into your Saturday night, things are going to be progressively getting worse. Saturday night is when I'm expecting at this moment the worst impacts that we have here. I mean, the heaviest snow possible, the potential for multiple inches of snow coming down at a very quick rate. So this is when things can really start to build up. But then my other concern, this is the European model again, you notice all those different colors that we have here on the map. So the blues and the purples, this is snow. Once you get into more of the pinks and the whites, that's where you start to get to some of that mixed precipitation, maybe some sleet, maybe some freezing rain. And then when we put this into motion, the European model tries to bring in maybe even some rain or freezing rain as we go into your Sunday. So for those of you who are planning ahead to Sunday, I'm supposed to be on nursery duty at our church. Not quite sure we're going to have a lot of people out on the roads. Now, also, if we do see perhaps some rain on the back half of this system, depending on how much snow we get, it'll be interesting to see our temperature profile, if this freezes on the snow, if it creates kind of a hard crust that we could have in place. I certainly know that this is going to create a mess if we do see, again, those freezing temperatures that we're expecting going into your Monday. So that's going to lead to more icing on the roadways. So yes, I have a school talk today at 9 at Powell, and I will probably tell the kiddos, hey, there's probably like a solid 90% chance that Monday is going to be a snow day. I would bet a good $20 on it, and maybe a little bit more, but I do expect that Monday is going to be a snow day for a lot of kiddos here across East Tennessee. So again, just to reiterate, we're watching a major winter storm that is going to be possible as we go throughout this weekend. Now, what we don't know quite yet is the certainty when it comes to timing. Right now, models are showing more so Saturday for the starting time of this. Friday night, you might still be in the clear. The worst of it potentially looking to be Saturday night and then Sunday. So the question is timing and types of precipitation. We have this cold Arctic air that's going to be meeting in from the north. We've got this nice batch of moisture that's going to be pushing in from the Gulf, and where these two meet is where we are going to be seeing the potential for this next system that's going to be sliding into the region. So definitely going to be interesting to see how this plays out. I'm sure your social media feeds are filled with people posting their comments, their concerns, maybe some of their snowfall totals. It's a little early for that, but I will say right now is the time to prepare, potentially plan ahead. I know that my husband's getting his tires worked on his truck because we need to get those treads where they should be in this snow. Maybe have your ice scraper, have your shovels ready to go, hats, gloves, jackets, warming houses. Make sure you have enough food ready to go in case you do get stuck at home this weekend. But those are just a few things to think of between now and this weekend. So that is a quick look again at your forecast. I'm going to leave you with another look of your 7-day. Again, Todd's going to be doing another update tonight. We're likely going to be issuing those weather impact alerts in place starting tonight and through the day tomorrow, and that's going to carry on into the weekend. I will say Saturday and Sunday will be our weather impact alert days, but we will start putting those on the 7-day tonight once we start to get, again, a little bit more of our agreeance with our models. So stay tuned, everybody, and follow us for updates as we head throughout the rest of this work week.